Today we're taking a look at a bike from Rattan. It's the Quercus, and this is a utility style e-bike, and I'll be honest with you, their first one, and I think they may have hit it out of the park. So we're going to test ride and review it. If you're interested in purchasing this bike, there'll be links in the description for you to do so. So let's not waste any more time. Let's get into it. We are finally taking out the Rattan Quercus. This is a fat tire utility style e-bike, and we're going to take it out and show you what this bike has to offer. We're gonna have a little fun with this bike. I'll tell you right out of the gate, getting right on the bike and riding it for the first time, it's comfortable. Let's go ahead and drop that bike down to pedal assist level 0 and pedal it like a traditional bike. So this bike has 8 gears, so we can really get into that low gear, and you can see my legs moving. And we're moving this bike forward. We're moving it forward with ease, and we're going up a slight incline. And this bike is pedaling along. I can go into a higher gear and pick the speed up. So now we're up to 9. Let's go up a little bit higher. We're into 10 miles an hour. We're going 10 miles per hour in gear 3, up a slight incline, and I'm moving my legs with ease. So this bike is going to work on flat ground and going up some slight inclines, no problems at all. Let's get out onto the main road here. Probably have to tweak that derailleur a little bit. I can hear it making a little bit of noise. Super comfortable on this bike. The posture is in upright position, and you can adjust the handlebars up to your comfort level so that you can reach them. And yeah, I pulled them up a little straighter before I left just so I can get a feel for it. And I feel like I'm probably going to keep them here because I like having my arms kind of straight out rather than having them back here. I like them being out a little bit further. So yeah, I'm probably going to keep them just the way they are. Okay, let's pull over and I'll show you what this bike looks like. Okay, so we want to keep this bike the way it is out of the box. The only thing we did was we added a side mirror. We're riding in the road, so we definitely want to make sure that we're safe. We added a cell phone mount, and we have our trunk bag along with us with some camera equipment, but really that is it. And look at this bike. This is one sharp looking bike. And look at those tires and rims. No spokes. That is awesome. So yeah, this bike is the way it is out of the box. Let's go ahead and move up the road here, and let's check out some more stuff on this bike. Tell you what, it's getting pretty cold out here and wet. Coming up on your left here. Coming up on your right, on your left. So oftentimes you'll see really good deals on the website for holidays or special events. And if you're watching this video in November, check out the Rattan website because they have a lot of great Black Friday deals. Let's take a look at some of the specs on this bike. Rattan says the recommended height on this bike is going to be 5'3" to 6'5". The bike's going to come in 2 colors, avocado green or cement gray. You can order this bike with 1 or dual 20 amp Samsung batteries. The LCD screen is going to have a USB charger at the bottom. This bike is equipped with a torque sensor. You're going to have a 750 watt 48 volt brushless rear hub motor that's going to have a peak output of 1200 watts. Magnesium alloy wheels, 80 newton meters of torque. The weight of the bike is 82 pounds. You're going to get a Samsung battery with this bike. It's 20 amp hours and UL rated. Rattan says you're going to get up to 80 miles with one battery and over 100 miles with the dual batteries. The payload capacity is going to be 450 pounds. Hydraulic disc brakes with 180 millimeter rotors. 8-speed Shimano trigger shifter. You're going to have adjustable front suspension with lockout. Ships as a Class 3 e-bike. You're going to have a thumb throttle with this bike, and from 0 you can go throttle only to 30 miles per hour. There's a really nice, bright, colorful display. You're going to have 3 different modes with this bike: Eco, Normal, and Sport. All 3 modes are also going to have 5 pedal assist levels, 1 through 5. You're going to have your ride percent, your watts, your total speed, your average speed, your pedal assist level, your total miles, and what mode you're in on each. You could also sync the bike to the Rattan app. We did a video of this in the past, and I'll link it in the description. It has some nice ergonomic comfort grips, and I like the fact that they lock on both ends, and you can pull the end cap off and put a side mirror in so it doesn't take up any more space on your handlebars. The top speed on this bike is going to be 30 miles per hour. There's 2 versions of this bike. You can get the version with 1 battery, which is mounted to the underside of the down tube, or you can get the version with dual batteries, and you'll have a battery up at the top and underneath. It's really easy to remove the battery. You just insert the key here and flip this safety latch, and the battery will drop right out. To charge the battery on the bike, you're just going to pop this little cover off and charge it up right here. You're going to charge the battery in 4 to 5 hours with the included 4.5 amp hour charger. Plastic fenders front and rear. A big, bold, integrated front headlight. The integrated tail light, that's also a brake light, has blinkers left and right. So when you're not loading the bike up or need the extra kickstand stability, I love the fact that they gave us a traditional kickstand as well. 20 by 4 inch Kenda tires with a bit of an aggressive pattern. 8-speed Shimano trigger shifter. An M40 derailleur with derailleur guard. Metal pedals with reflectors. Double-sided chain guard. On the control buttons up at the top, you're going to have your power, your up and down button to switch between the different pedal assist levels, your blinkers left and right, and then when you hold down the bottom button, you're going to switch between the different modes. I'm a big fan of the BMX style handlebars, so if there are specs or features that I didn't mention here today that are important to you, check out the Rattan website for more detailed information. So from 0 to our top speed, throttle only, here we go. $15 miles an hour, 20, 28, 29, 30, 31, 31.2. Wow, that was pretty good. Let's test our GPS and see if the bike is matching what the GPS says we're doing here. So let's go ahead and open that up. Let's maintain a speed and see how we do here. The bike says we're doing 11, the GPS says we're doing 10. 21 to 19. So the bike is saying we're going 2 miles quicker than the GPS says we are on average. It's about 1 mile per hour off in the lower speeds and a couple miles per hour off in the higher speeds. So it might be a setting. We'll take a look at our wheel size and everything to make sure that we have that all covered afterwards. We're gonna see how quick we can get to our top speed pedaling on pedal assist level 5 in Eco. So let's get started. Here we go. We're at 11 seconds, 20 miles per hour, 25, 26, 27, 28, 28 miles per hour. I feel like I was working it pretty hard, and we made it to the park entrance. So that's what we're going to gauge it by. So 0 to 28 in normal. Let's see how quick we get there. Here we go. 27 and 28. 0 to 28 miles per hour in sports mode. Here we go. 27, 28. There's 28. So 28. So there you have it, the times to get to 0 to 28 with Eco, Normal, and Sport. So we're going to test out the 5 different pedal assist levels, just pedaling normally. So on pedal assist level 1, we're doing 5, 6 miles an hour. On 2, we're doing 11, 12. On 3, we're doing 15, 18, 19. On 4, we're doing 21, 22, 23, 24. And on 5, we're doing 26, 27, 28, 29, and 30. So there you have it, going through the 4 different pedal assist levels. Brake test. So as soon as we hit this line here, we're going to slam on those brakes. Each parking spot is 9 feet. Okay, so let's brake at 20 miles per hour and see how this bike does. Braking at 20 miles per hour. Here we go. Just get it up to 20 and we'll slam on them brakes. There's 20 miles per hour right here. Wow, that's that's really good. I don't think I've ever had a bike stop that quick at 20 miles per hour. Let's do that again. We're at 19, 20 miles per hour right now. We're at 20. So not even 2 parking spots. Let's give it all it's got. Let's give it as much as it has and see how it brakes. And I'll tell you what, I feel like I had really good control during the stopping process, so that's a good thing. We're at 26, 27, 28. That that's really, really good. Let's give it all it's got. Let's get more runway. Okay, this is just about as much runway as I'm gonna get here, guys. I'm gonna start over here, come right through the parking lot, and let's see what we get. See how quick we can go here, folks. We're at 18, 22, 26, 27, 28, 29. That is good. 29 miles per hour. Pleased with it. Pleased with it. So another thing about this bike that I really like is you can ride it on the road, or you can take it off-road. If you need to cut through somewhere to get to the other side, you don't need to worry about really thin tires sinking into the mud or into the ground. This bike lets you take it where you want to go, and you can just ride along with ease. And that's what we're doing here. Bike just takes hills like nothing. So the nice thing about a torque sensor is the bike is going to match your efforts, and this bike is really smooth. One of the things I was worried about is with the utility bike carrying weight, having to work too hard on pedaling, but that's not the case. And it's got a nice, very smooth transition, which is really nice when you're carrying a payload with you. These utility bikes can transport anything, including the kitchen sink. These straps are super easy to use and super handy. So I'll put a link in the description to them. I will say I'm very comfortable riding this bike. I like the fact that the control panel has so many options. There's 3 different modes and 5 pedal assist levels within all of them. We have a front and rear light. We have brake lights. We have blinkers on the back of the bike. I like the BMX style handlebars. You're not reaching or leaning forward. You can adjust them where you want them. I like the fact that the bike has hydraulic disc brakes. So they added a lot to this bike. I like the front suspension, the 20 by 4 inch fat tires. I think they just packed a lot into this bike, and it has a comfortable, solid feel to the ride. So that's important when you're riding a bike for a long distance. I can ride this bike without hands. So that tells you that front end is balanced. So overall, I'm gonna say I'm impressed. Okay, that's gonna wrap this one up for the test ride and review of the Rattan Quercus, and I'll tell you what, they hit it out of the park with this bike. I can't wait to start getting some of the accessories and the second battery so I can take this bike some distance. And if you're interested in purchasing one, there'll be links in the description for you to do so. So like always, ride safe, have fun, see ya.